10 largest lakes in the world. Across the globe, vast lakes are not only invaluable natural resources but also majestic symbols of the Earth's natural wonders. The world's largest lakes play a crucial role in maintaining ecological balance, regulating climate, and providing fresh water for millions of people, each with its own unique geographic features, ecosystems, and cultural significance. Exploring these Great Lakes helps us appreciate the planet's natural diversity and highlights the importance of protecting water sources in the face of climate change and environmental pollution. 10 Great Slave Lake. Globe location: Northwest Territories, Canada. Triangle ruler surface area: approximately 28.600 square kilometers, 11.000 square miles. Straight ruler maximum depth: around 614 meters, 2.014 feet. Type: freshwater lake. National park. Notable cities on shore: Yellowknife, capital of Northwest Territories. Hay River. Brain key facts: deepest lake in North America. Great Slave Lake is the deepest lake in North America, with a maximum depth of 614 meters, making it the 10th deepest lake in the world. Second largest lake in the Northwest Territories. After Great Bear Lake, it is the second largest in the region, and one of the top 10 largest lakes in Canada. Geological origin: formed during the last ice age by glacial activity. It lies within a major fault zone, contributing to its great depth. Name origin: the name, Great Slave, comes from the Slavey people, a First Nations group native to the region. The name was given by early European explorers. Ecology and wildlife: the lake supports cold water fish species such as lake trout, northern pike, whitefish, and Arctic grayling. It also provides habitat for various bird species and is important for both subsistence fishing and sport fishing. Climate and ice cover: the lake typically freezes from November to June. In winter, ice roads are created across parts of the lake, connecting remote communities. Economic and cultural importance: it plays a vital role in the culture and economy of the indigenous peoples and other residents. Yellowknife, the capital city on its shores, is a hub for diamond mining, tourism, and government services. 9. Lake Malawi, Lake Nyasa. Globe location: southeastern Africa, shared by Malawi, Mozambique, and Tanzania. Triangle ruler surface area: approximately 29.500 square kilometers, 11.400 square miles. Straight ruler maximum depth: around 706 meters, 2.316 feet. Compass type: Rift Valley freshwater lake. National park. Main cities nearby: Blantyre, Malawi; Mangochi, Nakata Bay; Matangula, Mozambique. Brain key facts: one of Africa's Great Lakes. Lake Malawi is the third largest lake in Africa by surface area, after Victoria and Tanganyika, and the 9th largest in the world. Second deepest lake in Africa. It reaches a depth of 706 meters, making it the second deepest in Africa, after Lake Tanganyika, and among the deepest in the world. Rift Valley origin: formed by tectonic activity along the East African Rift. The lake lies in a long, narrow depression caused by the diverging African tectonic plates. Exceptionally biodiverse. Lake Malawi is world famous for its incredible biodiversity, particularly of cichlid fish. It is home to over 1.000 species of cichlids, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth, making it one of the most species-rich lakes globally. Cichlid capital of the world. Because of the lake's isolated environment, fish species have evolved uniquely, making Lake Malawi a key site for evolutionary biology studies. Crystal clear waters. The lake is known for its clear turquoise water, sandy beaches, and rocky coastlines. It is popular for swimming, snorkeling, kayaking, and diving. Local names and language. In Malawi and Mozambique, it's commonly called Lake Malawi. In Tanzania, it is referred to as Lake Nyasa, from the Chichewa word, Nyasa, meaning lake. Economic and cultural importance. It supports the livelihoods of millions through fishing, transportation, and tourism. It is also a source of national pride and cultural identity for the region. National parks and UNESCO site. Lake Malawi National Park, on the southern end, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its unique aquatic ecosystem and biodiversity. 8. Great Bear Lake. Globe location: Northwest Territories, Canada. Triangle ruler surface area: approximately 31.000 square kilometers, 11.970 square miles. Straight ruler maximum depth. About 446 meters, 1.463 feet. Compass type. Glacial freshwater lake. National park nearby community. Deline, a settlement of the indigenous Dean people. Brain key facts. Largest lake entirely within Canada. Great Bear Lake is the largest lake located entirely within Canada, and the fourth largest in North America. Eighth largest freshwater lake in the world, by surface area. With an area over 31.000 square kilometers. It ranks among the top 10 largest freshwater lakes in the world. Located near the Arctic Circle. The lake lies just below the Arctic Circle, meaning the region experiences a harsh, long winter and a very cold climate year-round. Exceptionally pure water. The lake's water is considered extremely clean and unpolluted, thanks to low population density and minimal industrial activity in the surrounding area. Name origin: the Great Bear. The name comes from the North American grizzly bear, which once roamed the surrounding area in large numbers. Ecosystem and wildlife. The lake is home to various cold water fish species, including lake trout, Arctic grayling, and whitefish, making it a top destination for sport fishing in both summer and winter. Cultural importance to the Dean people. The Dean, a First Nations group, have lived around the lake for thousands of years. For them, the lake holds deep cultural and spiritual significance and is a vital natural resource. Uranium mining history. During the mid-20th century, areas near the lake, especially Port Radium, were sites for uranium mining, which played a role in nuclear weapons development during World War II. 7. Lake Baikal. Globe location: southern Siberia, Russia. Triangle ruler surface area. Approximately 31.500 square kilometers, 12.200 square miles. Straight ruler maximum depth. About 1.642 meters, 5.387 feet. Compass type. Rift Valley freshwater lake. National park nearby cities: Irkutsk, List-Vyanka, Severobaikalska. Brain key facts. Deepest lake in the world. Lake Baikal is the deepest lake on Earth, with a maximum depth of 1.642 meters, and also contains the largest volume of freshwater, around 20% of the world's unfrozen surface freshwater. Oldest lake in the world. It is estimated to be 25 to 30 million years old, making it the oldest freshwater lake on the planet. Extremely clear water. Baikal is known for its remarkable water clarity, allowing visibility up to 40 meters deep in some areas. Unique biodiversity. Home to more than 3.700 species of plants and animals, many of which are endemic, found nowhere else in the world, such as Baikal seal, Nerpa, the only freshwater seal species on Earth. Omul fish, a type of salmonid only found in Lake Baikal. UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized in 1996 for its scientific value, natural beauty, and ecological uniqueness. Formed by tectonic activity, it lies in a rift valley, where the Earth's crust is slowly pulling apart, making the lake wider and deeper each year. Winter ice and tourism. In winter, typically from January to May, the lake freezes over with thick transparent ice, drawing tourists for ice skating, driving, hiking, and even ice festivals. Cultural and spiritual significance. Lake Baikal holds an important place in the spiritual beliefs of indigenous Siberian peoples, including the Buryats, who consider it sacred. Environmental concerns. Although relatively pristine, Baikal faces threats from pollution, climate change, and industrial activity, prompting both national and international conservation efforts. 6. Lake Tanganyika. Globe location. Central East Africa, bordered by Burundi, Zambia, Tanzania, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC. Triangle ruler surface area. Approximately 32.900 square kilometers, 12.700 square miles. Straight ruler maximum depth. About 1.470 meters, 4.823 feet. Compass type. Rift Valley freshwater lake. National park major cities: Bujumbura, Burundi; Kigoma, Tanzania; Kalemi, DRC; Mpulungu, Zambia. Brain key facts. Second deepest lake in the world. Lake Tanganyika is the second deepest lake globally, after Lake Baikal, and the deepest in Africa with a depth of 1.470 meters. Second largest freshwater lake by volume. It holds about 16% of the world's available surface freshwater, making it the second largest freshwater lake by volume. Longest freshwater lake in the world. It stretches over 673 kilometers, 418 miles, from north to south, making it the longest freshwater lake on Earth. Part of the East African Rift System. Formed by tectonic forces, Lake Tanganyika lies in a rift valley where the African continent is slowly splitting apart. Extraordinary biodiversity. The lake is home to over 2,000 species, with more than 600 endemic species. It's particularly known for cichlid fish diversity. Similar to Lake Malawi, other species include crocodiles, hippos, and many unique invertebrates, essential for livelihoods. Millions of people depend on the lake for fishing, transportation, and freshwater. Fishing is especially vital, with the Tanganyika sardine, dagaa, being a staple protein source. Climate and hydrology. Due to its tropical location and depth, the lake has stable warm temperatures at the surface year-round, but its depth causes stratification, meaning deep water layers rarely mix with surface layers. Threats and conservation. Lake Tanganyika faces climate change, overfishing, pollution, and sedimentation from deforestation. Conservation efforts are active but face challenges due to the lake's international nature. Cultural importance. For local communities and indigenous groups, the lake holds significant cultural and spiritual value, and its shores have been inhabited for thousands of years. 5. Lake Michigan. Globe location. United States, bordered by Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, and Wisconsin. Triangle ruler surface area. Approximately 58.000 square kilometers, 22.400 square miles. Straight ruler maximum depth. Around 281 meters, 922 feet. Compass type. Glacial freshwater lake. National Park major cities, Chicago, Milwaukee, Green Bay, Gary, Muskegon. Brain key facts. One of the 5 Great Lakes of North America. Lake Michigan is the only Great Lake located entirely within the United States. It is the second largest Great Lake by volume and third largest by surface area. Connected to other Great Lakes. It is hydrologically connected to Lake Huron through the Straits of Mackinac, and they are sometimes considered a single lake system. Formed by glaciers. The lake was carved by retreating glaciers at the end of the last ice age, around 10,000 years ago. Economically important. Lake Michigan is vital for shipping, industry, and agriculture, with key ports like Chicago and Milwaukee. The Great Lakes Street, Lawrence Seaway enables ocean-going vessels to access inland ports. Beaches and sand dunes. The lake has extensive sandy beaches and the largest freshwater sand dune system in the world, especially along the eastern shore in Michigan, e.g. Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore. Recreation and tourism. Lake Michigan is a major destination for boating, fishing, swimming, camping, and tourism. In summer, the lakefront draws millions of visitors. Ecological richness. It supports various fish species, including lake trout, salmon, perch, and whitefish. However, invasive species like zebra mussels and sea lampreys have significantly altered the ecosystem. Urban development and infrastructure. Major cities like Chicago developed along its shores and depend on the lake for drinking water, transport, and cooling water for industry. Winter ice cover. The lake partially freezes in winter, especially in northern areas, though full freezing is rare due to its size and depth. Environmental concerns. Lake Michigan faces challenges such as pollution, algal blooms, invasive species, and shoreline erosion, prompting conservation efforts and stricter regulations. 4. Lake Huron. Globe location. Border of United States, Michigan, and Canada, Ontario. Triangle ruler surface area. Approximately 59.600 square kilometers, 23.000 square miles. Straight ruler maximum depth. About 229 meters, 750 feet. Compass type. Glacial freshwater lake. National Park major cities, Sarnia, Canada. Alpena and Bay City, USA. Godrich. Brain key facts. Second largest of the Great Lakes, by surface area. Lake Huron is the second largest Great Lake, after Lake Superior, and the 5th largest freshwater lake in the world by surface area. Connected to Lake Michigan, it is hydrologically linked to Lake Michigan through the Straits of Mackinac. Together, They form the largest freshwater lake system in the world by surface area. Longest shoreline of all Great Lakes. Lake Huron has the longest shoreline of all the Great Lakes, including its many bays, inlets, and over 30,000 islands, more than any other lake in the world. Home to Manitoulin Island. Manitoulin Island, located in Lake Huron, is the largest freshwater island in the world. Interestingly, it also has its own lakes, some with islands inside, a rare natural phenomenon. Geological formation. Like the other Great Lakes, Lake Huron was formed by glacial retreat around 10,000 years ago. During the last ice age, important waterway for shipping, it plays a crucial role in the Great Lakes St. Lawrence Seaway system, supporting heavy freight and commercial shipping between the Midwest and the Atlantic Ocean. Recreation and tourism. Popular for boating, fishing, swimming, diving, and beach tourism, the lake's eastern shore in Ontario is dotted with resorts, provincial parks, and lighthouses. Biodiversity and wildlife. Supports species like walleye, northern pike, trout, and whitefish. Its wetlands are also home to many migratory birds and aquatic mammals. Shipwreck Coast. Thunder Bay, in Lake Huron's northern part, is known as Shipwreck Alley. It contains hundreds of well-preserved shipwrecks and is now protected as part of the Thunder Bay National Marine Sanctuary. Environmental concerns. Lake Huron faces issues such as invasive species, zebra mussels, round goby, declining fish populations, nutrient loading, and climate change, prompting binational conservation efforts. 3. Lake Victoria. Globe location. East Africa, bordered by Tanzania, Uganda, and Kenya. Triangle ruler surface area. Approximately 68.800 square kilometers, 26.600 square miles. Straight ruler maximum depth. Around 83 meters, 272 feet. Compass type. Shallow freshwater lake in a plateau region. National park major cities. Kisumu, Kenya. Mwanza, Tanzania. Entebbe, Uganda. Bukoba. Brain key facts. Largest lake in Africa. Lake Victoria is the largest lake on the African continent and the world's largest tropical lake. Second largest freshwater lake by surface area. After Lake Superior, Lake Victoria is the second largest freshwater lake on Earth by surface area. Source of the Nile River. The lake is regarded as the principal source of the White Nile, one of the two main tributaries of the Nile River, giving it both geographic and historical importance. Named by Europeans, it was named Lake Victoria by British explorer John Hanning Speke in 1858 in honor of Queen Victoria. High biodiversity, especially cichlids. The lake was once home to over 500 species of cichlid fish, many of them endemic. However, biodiversity has declined due to the introduction of the Nile perch, large predatory fish, overfishing, pollution and eutrophication, vital to millions of people. More than 40 million people in the surrounding countries rely on Lake Victoria for fishing, transport, agriculture, irrigation, drinking water, navigation and transport. The lake is a major transportation route, with many ferries and cargo boats operating between countries. However, safety is an issue due to poor infrastructure and weather conditions. Environmental issues. The lake faces serious challenges, including invasive species, e.g. water hyacinth, pollution from urban and agricultural runoff, loss of fish stocks, climate change impacts, changing rainfall patterns, shoreline erosion, scientific and conservation focus. Lake Victoria is the subject of many international environmental programs aimed at restoring ecosystem health, supporting sustainable fishing, and managing invasive species. 2. Lake Superior. Globe location. Border of the United States, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Canada, Ontario. Triangle ruler surface area. About 82.100 square kilometers, 31.700 square miles. Straight ruler maximum depth. Around 406 meters, 1.332 feet. Compass type. Glacial freshwater lake. National park major cities. Duluth, USA. Thunder Bay, Canada. Marquette, Sault Ste. Marie. Brain key facts. Checkmark largest freshwater lake by surface area. Lake Superior is the largest freshwater lake in the world by surface area. It holds about 10% of the world's surface freshwater. Snow-capped mountain formed by glaciers. It was formed about 10,000 years ago during the last ice age by retreating glaciers, creating a deep and wide basin. Droplet enormous volume and depth. It contains roughly 12.100 cubic kilometers, 2.900 cubic miles, of water and reaches depths over 400 meters, making it the third largest freshwater lake by volume after Lakes Baikal and Tanganyika. Wave powerful and cold. Known for its cold, deep waters, sudden storms, and large waves, Lake Superior has a reputation for being dangerous to ships. Over 350 shipwrecks are recorded in its waters. Ship shipping and commerce. It is a key part of the Great Lakes Street Lawrence Seaway, supporting international shipping of goods like iron ore, coal, grain, and lumber. Ports like Duluth are major inland hubs. Beach with umbrella natural beauty and tourism. With rocky shores, cliffs, beaches, and clear water, Lake Superior is surrounded by national parks, hiking trails, and scenic drives like the Lake Superior Circle Tour. Herb ecology and wildlife. Home to species such as lake trout, whitefish, bald eagles, and moose along the shorelines. Its relatively low water temperatures limit invasive species compared to other Great Lakes. Snowflake freezing and climate. Parts of the lake freeze in winter. Though full freezing is rare due to its depth, the lake influences the local climate, often creating lake effect snow. Warning environmental concerns. Despite being relatively clean, Lake Superior faces threats from climate change, rising temperatures, changing ice cover, airborne pollutants, mining runoff, plastic and chemical pollution. Handshake binational management. Managed jointly by the U.S. and Canada. The lake is under protection by the Great Lakes Water Quality Agreement and monitored for sustainability and ecosystem health. 1. Caspian Sea. Globe location. Bordered by Russia, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Iran, and Azerbaijan. Triangle ruler surface area. About 371.000 square kilometers, 143.000 square miles. Straight ruler maximum depth. Around 1.025 meters, 3.363 feet. Compass type. Saltwater endorheic lake, called a sea, due to its size and historical naming. National park. Major coastal cities: Baku, Azerbaijan; Aktau, Kazakhstan; Turkmenbashi, Turkmenistan; Astrakhan, Russia. Brain key facts. Checkmark. Largest enclosed inland body of water in the world. Despite being called a sea, the Caspian is actually the world's largest enclosed inland lake in both surface area and volume. It has no natural outlet to the ocean. Wave. Salty water. The Caspian Sea contains brackish water, with salinity around 1.2%, lower than ocean water, 3.5%, but still not fresh. DNA. Geological origin. The Caspian Sea is a remnant of the ancient Paratethys Sea, which once connected to global oceans millions of years ago. Tectonic shifts cut it off, forming today's enclosed basin. Fish-rich biodiversity. Home to many endemic species such as the Caspian sturgeon, famous for producing the world's most prized black caviar. Other species include Caspian salmon, the Caspian seal, the only seal in a landlocked sea, and unique brackish water organisms. Oil drum. Oil and gas wealth. The Caspian region holds massive reserves of oil and natural gas beneath the seabed. Surrounding nations compete over energy extraction and transport routes. Ship trade and transportation. The Caspian serves as a vital hub for regional shipping, connecting Central Asia and the Caucasus. Major ports include Baku, Aktau, and Turkmenbashi. Warning. Disputes and legal status. As a landlocked body of water, ownership and usage rights of the Caspian have been long debated. A 2018 convention settled some issues, but border and resource disputes still remain among the 5 countries. Seedling. Environmental challenges. The Caspian Sea is threatened by falling water levels due to climate change, pollution from oil extraction, industry, and agriculture, loss of biodiversity, especially sturgeon and seals. Droplet. No outflow. Since it has no outflowing rivers, water only leaves the Caspian through evaporation, making it highly sensitive to climate and inflow changes. Let me know if you'd like a comparison with Lake Baikal, an infographic, or a timeline of geopolitical disputes over the Caspian Sea. We hope this video gave you some interesting and useful information about the 10 largest lakes in the world. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any future content. See you in the next video.